My stomach hurts. Shouldn't eat so much right before, but that's my lifestyle. So I didn't do what I was supposed to do as people come in. So again, ran out of time. His sleep is really fucked up. So actually listen. I'm wearing big earrings. I have a tentacle theme going on today because I mentioned this. This is a commissioned piece I've talked about before. It's not like I do this often, so it's like the only commission art jewelry of any kind I've ever gotten. And then these are actually gotten. These were bought for me as a gift from Scott, like the beginning of our relationship. So I don't wear the backs. There's actually supposed to be more to it. It's pretty big already. I'm not Ardra today. I went to the Ardra channel to try and bring up the video to see. Right? Already. Hello, Fuzzy Llama, SLB, Cowpan. Holla holla, give me that dollar. I'm good today. How are you? How is everybody? I don't need to say it because it's in the title, I guess. But whoa, started the looping again. Okay, because my screen. I need to get a new phone for sure. It's my screen thinks it's really bright out, and then when it sees light it thinks it's really dark. Well, I have no idea what we're looking at. Yes, I didn't do the drilling. I need to do that, so let's I'm stressing about this mad important exam. I lost it. I have a Wednesday, but we move. Wednesday. You have lots of time. You'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. So you're in healthcare though. So, right? I have really bad memory about these things. So I assume if I am correct, that's what you're gonna be tested on. So I'm gonna have to drill today. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that without killing you. Oh, let me check. Okay. Sometimes the knobs on my mics, they get screwed up. So that'll be fun, but I don't want to waste any time. I always say that, and then I do. I waste lots of time. So I don't like what my mic is on right now. It's on an actual mic stand, but I like the light stands, the umbrella stands, whatever you would call it, because then you just pick it up and move it, and I don't really, you can do more with this, I guess, but it's not as easy to move around. It's really heavy comparatively. Okay, let me check my room. I mean, the whole thing is embarrassing. So, you see, I've taken... Come, actually listen to me. I just placed them up there for now. The branches. Some of them still have their bills. That's this one there at the front. That's the one I purchased, the better one. The one that's actually going to go in the tree that I'm going to decorate soon. Okay. Let me check. Ah. Cow pen. Oh, my stomach is going crazy. Those exams I've had to do so far were pretty chill. Either pass, fail. I actually have to do brilliantly. It's hospital. I do my residency yet. Interesting. Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Just, you know, do your thing. Learn the stuff. And maybe you can study while you're here. Okay, no one wants to keep looking at the floor. When are you planning on putting your tree up? My tree's up. It's opened. It's opened up. Oh, is this light? How light is it? I like it. I like it to be that light. Though the situation here has changed. Excuse me. Don't want to hit your ears. But I do need to turn you around again. I'm wearing the Metallica hoodie. Please no follow-up questions. I don't know anything about Metallica. I was not even sure I wanted to buy this because I don't like the idea of buying band names that I don't, because it's like a trend to have, you know, people. Well, I don't want to make assumptions about whether or not a particular model is a fan of a band. Whoopsie. But I had listened to enough old Metallica at some point that I didn't feel that weird, and it was cheap. But don't ask me any questions because I don't fuck with them anymore. I don't think I've listened to Metallica since the Napster debacle. My room's embarrassing because of this state it's in. Because it's very... Is this... No, that's as far out. So I'm a little bit closer today than usual. And then I'm not in focus. Unless I move. I can just move back. Because we're going to be back here. Is that in focus? Oh, that hairline. I don't like my hairline. And again, I can't... I guess that's okay. So it's really messy in here because I didn't touch anything from actually 3 streams ago because I still have the Hydrocal with me. Even though these are on the floor and I'm not going to be screwing with that today. I don't have razor blades on the floor. My bananas? What? Bananas look nice. What are you talking about? Bananas? Bananas? I don't know if you mean that. What's going on? Like bandana? Bananas? Indigo. I don't know what you mean. What am I missing? Okay, so one of the things I wanted to get today I couldn't find. Couldn't find it anywhere. So I'm not as well organized. I'm so far from the mic, you know. I should get closer. I should adjust it. Oh wow, sorry. Get your finger on the thingy. You know what? He's paranoid. You know what would suck? I've had a virus before. Oh, shit. That would just open ads on your computer randomly. You're not going to explain what you meant with bananas? That's mean. You mean. I'm going to get some tea ready. I want to get some urine tea ready. So that's why I'm off camera, so you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm peeing in a cup. Now I'm just making my turmeric. Why am I here? Oh, because Sparkle Cam shut off. If I'm ever worried about what you're hearing because I'm directly monitoring my voice, I can just turn on my phone. I don't want to get any plastic in this. It's the bag. Get down there. So it's just sitting on the top. Okay. Fingers on your volume, okay? Because I don't know what's going to happen here. So I don't normally use this one. Whoa, squeaky. And I guess it looks weird in the corner, the ears poking down. And then this part of it is not very good anymore. I'm nervous. Message retracted. Message retracted. I see how it is. So there we go. Let's stay. Yeah. Were you laughing at me? No, I lost it. I lost it again. There must be a better way to do this. For me to stay and chat and without having to be near the... I got played. It's once again been a week since I've been able to watch your streams. What's been happening, I am hoping... When are you? Yeah, I'm hoping I made some kind of progress. So again, the branches were up. They're done. They're up there. We're moving on. So, what was I saying? I was saying I couldn't find... Does anyone have any... I mean, I thought the bananas thing was obvious. Bananas? Nice bananas. Indigo, I'm a dummy. A lot of jokes, if I have to be like witty, I'm not gonna get it. You know that. Don't you know that? Does anyone have experience? What the hell is this? What are these? I took one, was an integrated media course where we did stuff with these. That was a long time ago. I don't think I'm in focus. Yeah, I always think that though. I don't know. Okay. So, yeah, resistors. What do they do? What do they do? They go in between stuff. Don't something things. What are these? What are these little LEDs? Is that what that is? And well, loud. What is this? What is that? And does anyone know? This is a 9-volt battery. What is this? I wish this could be like super. Oh, you can't even get them up. Come on. That light. Well, I want to eat. Oh, good. I made a good. I actually guessed which one it was. So you see, like this. Does anyone have any experience with? I don't know. Do you know what any like electronic stuff is? Because I don't know anything. So if I took this little thing off, it plugs it into the power that I used, that it came with, the dimmer and stuff. So that's what this was attached to. A little wire like this. Can I just take this off and attach to a battery? That seems like it's so... that seems like a bad idea. Can you just do that? Because I used to just attach the two ends to a battery and my lights would light up. But I don't know if you could just do that with anything. Do you have to like know? It says DC 12, 24 volts, LED dimmer. Do you know anything? A polarity, what is that? Which one is which? Like switching? It just wouldn't, when I would just do it backwards, it just wouldn't light up. Nothing bad would happen. Are the wires colored? No. These wires, both are black. One of them has these gray strips. See? And the other one has stuff written on it, I think. It says 300V VW-1 Pengen LF. It says AWM 2468 22AWG ADC 300V. I don't think that means anything. So that's okay. Depends what the voltage for the device is. That's what I did think that. So if I mean the dimmer, like I said, is 24 volts. And does that have it, like it powers six of these? So what does that mean? Do you divide it? Would you divide it by 24 by 6? Because I don't know. See, I know literally nothing about this. I'm gonna sound like a total idiot. Too close. Should try not to lose stuff. The current does. What does DC 12 mean? Thank you. By the way, thank you so much for answering my stupid questions. What was connected to the other end? With the light? So it's like this, and then this thing. It's not easy for me to show you what this is without dismantling everything. So yeah, it's this little thing here, plugs into that, and then it plugs into the dimmer, which is the DC 12 24V dimmer. Would that be all the information you the current will increase. So the problem is that when I feed it into the skull, we're going to have a cord that comes down, which you can hide to a certain point. If I stay in the barrel and I don't leave and I never show the bottom, it won't be a problem to have it actually plugged into the wall. But if I want it to, say if I wanted it not to, I wanted to hide it inside the skull or something like that. Do you think there's any possible way I could do that? I would Google it to answer that. Yeah, okay. So we do have these, obviously. And that's pretty easy. But they don't work like the other ones where it is like a flashlight. So I could have still have the glowy eyes. It would be too bad because of the fact that I have already made a hole that is bigger than would be required for these things. So it would appear. Okay, well, I'm going to just actually wrap it around real quick. Come on, so I can have that as an option as well. I don't know how this is what soldering is, right? Then I don't have one still. So I can't wrap it around. I don't know how to do this. I haven't done anything like this in a long time. If you do 2 9-volt batteries in series, why 18 volts? Like that to get an idea. What do you think? Should I just, because then it's just glowing eyes. So that's here. I want to see. Isn't the dimmer? The dimmer is 24. So I'm obviously I don't know, so I don't really. So how do you use two batteries? Could try connecting the ends of the. Okay. Was idented. So my totally ignorant brain wants to just pull this off and be like, it's the same as this, right? Where you just have them touch and then, but if it destroys it, double battery will work the dimmer. Okay. I don't know, I don't know how I would connect it to the dimmer itself. Without like totally like destroying the device. That's the thing, yeah, I wouldn't be able to dim it even if what I'm saying works. And we already said that it was too bright. So either I'm gonna have it attached. I think yeah, I think that's the best I can do right now. Sorry for sort of being unclear with what I want to do. Either that or I could do this to the thing. Sorry. One more time. I want to compare, and aesthetically I want to see whether I prefer the LEDs. If you'll stay. So the LED look, which it's like that. So that's the LED look. It's obviously not exposed right for that, for this amount of light. So like that versus obviously we did it like this, but it would be less and it would be inside. So then we can actually have a so we get a nice lens flare with that. The LED would be easier maybe. I don't think one is, I guess it would be easier to adhere it, but I don't think one is easier. See, this one's not as bright, but again, because it's a concentrated beam of light, look, see? There it's doing it. It's producing those lines because it's partially dimmed. It only stops doing that when it's there it is, still doing it. And that full it wasn't doing it if I recall, yeah, it's not doing it now, but that is really bright. It's kind of cool. I don't know, I kind of like that, guys. I don't know why. Yeah. And yeah, lens flare. I'm not going to get that with the LEDs. Oh, I hate that. That's cool. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at I went back and I'm looking at the last few seconds of the stream to see. Hey, James. I know it's only batteries, but please be. That's why. Yeah, please be careful. I know. I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, I won't mess with it anymore than it is. Though because I'm not intending to dim it. So again, I just want to look one more time, and it would move. Oh, and it does not do any kind of lens flare. Well, actually, yes it does. Go like that. And that's how more situated. So maybe, yeah. So I have another question then. If I go with LEDs, I don't really care to dim it. If like the LED, that one LED is fine. It's just the more like the display light, the brighter one that's plugged in, just is too bright. And if it's if I get a dimmable light, I might have the same problem again where it's the frequency or whatever you call it is making the lines, because it's not lining up with the frame rate. I can't adjust as much in this camera to get rid of that as I could in other ones. So I have another question. Whoops, did it again. I have another question. So I put this to this. It works, it lights up. So I think a long time ago, this is what these things, what are they for? Are they for, like, how do you get more than one light attached? Again, stupid question. But I have this. I have a bunch of the LED lights. I have these resistors. They're already forgotten. And I have, I don't know where did I just, it's all in here. Yeah. And I have this, which was also given to me. Oh, I see. Yeah, one of the sides of the wire has white on it. So I'm not sure exactly how that works then, to get more than one, to have two of the lights attached to the battery. Not that I mean, if I didn't have help and I didn't Google it, I would just use two batteries and make it like super heavy. But if no one knows here, I'll figure it out. Figure it out later. Okay. Okay, so I don't need those for any reason, right? I'm not sure why I got them in the first place. I think a long time ago I went in and said I want to do this thing, and that's what they gave me. You need to solder the wires in parallel to the battery. Parallel to the battery. I think I'm too dumb to get this. I just don't know anything about this kind of stuff. Because I don't know where you would attach this one, if anywhere. If this would go on here in some way, but then I don't know what you do from there, or if you would, I have no idea, guys. So if I can't do that, so we've determined that we're gonna go with the LEDs, okay? I think so. I didn't need to do it this large. So let's just take one of the LEDs that is not. I'm trying to find a circuit diagram. I'm not going to kind of show you what I mean. Cool. How you send? Can you share links in the chat? So it is unfortunate that I already went ahead, but I'm gonna glue gun the base, and then it'll just sit in there. So it should be. Thing is if it's too far in, we'll have the same problem where the light is spilling into the inside of the skull, and therefore it will glow, and that's not the look we're going for. So otherwise, we'll have this sort of sticking out like that. You know what I'm saying here? Any type of link I wouldn't wanna know. So okay. So it would be, if it's right flush, will be here. Oh, that's not helpful at all to show you. Here, I'll grab it from the inside. And right there-ish. It's not straight. Yeah. There we go. So it would be like this. See it? It's kind of sticking out a lot. I don't know. That might look stupid, do you think? Because normally I guess it would be like this, a little more inside. So I'm not sure how I should do that. So I'm gonna sorry about one more thing. I just want to see how much the light actually starts. Well, you can't see because of the exposure, but it's actually starting right there, obviously. So I'm actually, yeah, this lower lip will probably go on the internal side of the eye. Oops. And so, okay, we have the plan. When it's lit, yeah, it won't look like that. I really don't want it to look like. So it's either to come from the inside and have the lip on the inside hitting it, or I could just, have it sitting on the outside and then the wires come through. Either way, doesn't matter. So it's another thing I wanted to do. Okay, so we got the eyes figured out. Now I'm gonna get a few things. I want you to see this. I want you to see what's over here. I want you to see pretty much everything I'm doing as I do it. So that's the closest I can get though. And it's reminded me that I want to add some of my pea water. It's tea. So that thing needs to go on a staff, but a staff that size would be kind of a bit to hold. My guitar is making noises just from the vibrations. Oops, I messed that up. So I can either integrate it into this object, or I have two other sticks, but I gotta move this stuff first. I'm sure I put it here. And I don't know why I have this out all the time. I never actually count. Okay. I'll be done in 1 sec. So this is where I keep a lot of my stuff, so it's clean in here. So I'm gonna bring this out because it has a few things that I want to. If I drop this on the camera, because the bottom's actually open, so it's not a display case. It's a terrarium from IKEA. So it's cheaper, much cheaper than a true display case, but it's essentially the same thing. So have it down there. Come back. We were about there, I think. And I'm back. Comfy outfit. I wear harem pants. I think I'm wearing boxers, even. TMI. Oh, did you send a link? I'm not seeing any links. I'm going to give you my email. If you want to actually send me anything. arjanila@gmail.com. I guess that's fine to know that. So are we in focus? I think we're in focus. So I can also never want to see it. I feel like watching myself actually. I actually just like the look of this because there's a character from Vampire Hunter D called Bengi. Who wears like this black onesie basically, and I would like to look like that. So look, we have a bunch of stuff in here, and it's probably really dusty. And I just have to get the sticks. The one stick is too small, so we have a stick. instead of a staff. I mean, I made a hole that's way too big. So we might have, oh, I wish it were longer. Yeah. We use this side, I don't know. It's not long enough. If it was like, what if we had it just like, that's kind of cute, right? Do I like the bend that's in there? I don't know. I like this again. Maybe I think that's the best. And then it's not too long. I can move it around. That looks good. I thought maybe since I want to bring this up in the role play, I would put it on here. It seems, actually it's good that it's not. That would be too long. Because then I would have to, well, I guess this. Does that look dumb? Because it's like homemade broom made of human hair, and then this skull on top, glowy skull. Could do that. And then it may, I don't know, look more interesting. The gray marked one to the red wire and the other to the black. But then how do you split it in two so it can go to, anyway, I don't know. Oops. So what should I do? Should I use that or this stick? And then we also need to get these feathers. Hope I didn't just damage my crown of thorns that's in there. Ew, this, just close it back up. So I have some white feathers. So let's say we have this. I have some Halloween stuff, but I don't want it to look fake. So this is not an authentic looking vertebrate. Oh, the stick will probably, okay. You think the broom looks better. This is actually the front of the broom, because it has, you see, the handle is this decorative part. It's supposed to be at the front. There is a bend here, but I understand because I've left one of the offshoots of the branch on there, so I would hold it this and show it like that. And this is my dude, and then if I have it really secure, can I don't know what I was planning to do with this thing. It looks so weird. It doesn't, I think I need to trim it because you are seeing it's starting to, it does look synthetic when it's longer like that and floppier. That's more like a broom size. So I need to cut maybe 1.5 inches from the bottom so it looks more like a broom. And it is a little, it's not very smooth. So, and then at least it's visually interesting that way. I was thinking, could maybe hollow that out and put it to the center. I obviously would be farther back. It's more like that. Let me see. I want to see what it actually would look like. if we had it like in there, what it would be. But the thing is, we have a bend in the broom, so we will have this. What do you think? Should I include that? Or again, I can take a bunch of these feathers. It's dusty. I like the white feathers, and I might put some charcoal or something. And I think you would just glue them to string, maybe 3 at a time. And then you put, I guess, beads. I have some beads I can get, I think. Put some beads around, and then have it hanging, and then have the head on the top. Still having some plastic pieces come out. Without the vertebrae. The spinal column, what does it say? Spinal column. Or an addition. Might be nice. Or I also have, but I want some stuff on the barrel as well. So, not sure about the spine. Please give me, if you're watching, please give me your opinion. I also have this, but I mean the skulls are obviously not, that's not going to be realistic. There's no reason to have that. These little bones, you could say, are like children's bones. They're about the right size and shape. So I might break that. Use that. And I also have these skulls on rope. But again, they are not very realistic looking. But I could actually, I think, I've never tried putting air-dried clay on top of something like this. If I could possibly do that, I could make them look like genuine baby skulls. And then we could get that wrapped, draped around the barrel itself, or I could use it on the skull. Not on the skull. Well, you know what I mean, the glowing skull. So have that more like this. We have like 3 with this. And then we don't do spinal column, we just do these. And then we do it like that. These have to be facing outward. That's gonna be tricky to make sure it stays like that. I think, I like that. I like 3 or 4 of those, I think. Oh, I like that. They don't really sound nice when you're cooking. Could I fill them with beads? Oh, I could put some stuff inside of these and turn them into rattles. I think that would be really neat. I like these. I think I like I don't want this because it doesn't even look real. Then I turn these into baby skulls, and maybe they'll be too bulky then. Not the right color, I'm not sure. And then you would do some the feathers all the way down, maybe this. Oh man, yeah, I think this would be a done item. And the place you are supposed to do this wherever you hold on an item. But I guess I would have to. Yeah, it feels better. It feels better to hold it there, but it doesn't look right. Holding it there looks right to me. So then I feel like there should be something going on down here. Some like feathers and stuff. Right? Or is it? I don't know. I don't think it works down there. So I don't know what I should do down here. Most brooms that are done like this, they don't have any extra embellishments or anything like that. So sorry, let me look in chat. Think blue, you have a keto rash. Oh shoot. I didn't know that was a thing. I hope it goes away. Oh, I know. Is it related to people who have trouble absorbing fat? Because they will get a rash as well. I was like, is that why I have a rash? Like a little while ago. It's because I was probably not eating enough, so I was getting some rashiness. And then I increased my fat intake. Okay, sorry, I need to glue gun to attach them to the broom. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be enough to make it. Okay. Okay, the skull on top is cool. Small, yeah, three skulls, I think. Good on. I like the little skulls. It sort of works okay down there, but I'm not sure how you are going. Hey girl. Sorry. What the hell? I've heard it a billion times. It's Lilybet, right? How do you say? Oh my god, it's embarrassing. She has a channel, go check it out. Thanks for coming. We're just brainstorming on what I'm gonna do with this staff. Okay, good. I was worried I would say it wrong. So I just keep thinking of your intro, how it said there. But I don't know what it is about me and words. I will get things wrong. I can't even, cowpan. Cowpan is so difficult. Yeah, it's annoying. Basically, my body was just adjusting to burning fat as fuel, which has toxins. There's the rash. Oh, of course it's not fat intake. What am I saying? Because it's carbs. You just need carbs. Too many. Okay. Hey, that's me. Yeah, cowpen. Cowpen. It's hard. It's like steak. Cowpen. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for this. So I want to have like a staff type thing with a glowing skull, glowing eye skull. I was going to use this stick, but because I wanted to also use this broom, which is supposed to be like made of human hair. But it's too, you know, has that synthetic wig look. See that shine? That's not, that doesn't look convincing. So I'm gonna cut it like this. That'll be better. And then, yes, these will be turned into baby skulls because they don't look, excuse me, they don't look convincing right now. Because like, that's like, even if that's not even anatomical for a tiny human, tiny adult, let alone a baby. So this one's like the right size. That's a good one. It looks good to me. Yeah, and then puts the feathers somewhere in there. So I think that would be sufficient. Let me look at it again. I think that's a sufficient amount of detail. I have other stuff. It's missing an arm that I brought up. So this is like, but still, this is a tiny adult. I don't want it to look like Halloween-y. I want it to look more convincing, but this is not bad. But it is like, it's not a, what is this? So.
I'm not sure.
Thanks. Thanks, Alexa, for your input. And this stuff is all tangled up, but I want to put that on the barrel. So I actually don't need this. I'm gonna put this thing here over the barrel eventually when it's done being put together. So, ouch, that's hot. It doesn't need to be on, does it? Yeah, that's my second light, never mind. So I need to find my twine. I know where that is. I mean, I know where this spare twine is, but I don't know where my full thing of twine would be. I'm gonna see. Maybe over here. Yeah. Shit. Oh, that was broken. And we have scissors. Good. 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 We can maybe pull you a little bit closer. Hi. That's not a great view. So we're like this. Okay. So let me check what you say. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to make it look spooky, scary. Guess what I just did? What? I don't know. What did you just do? Did you eat a baby? Just okay. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Oh yes, I remember, and you were talking about it. You have a car now. That's awesome. Yay. Oh, I'm gonna probably have to ban you, but I want to be Skeletor. So, can you have 2 Skeletors? So I do want to do the beads thing. Well, we were just talking about baby skulls, so I figured you were like, guess what I just did? It made you think of what you had for dinner. I'm looking up at a dream catcher on the ceiling that I have. So I actually, on that, I had 3, and then they were tied, and there's 2 of them like this. So then there would be another it looks like, I see. I probably won't do it that way. I'm not sure. Because if I would have them both like this, and then I'll take one piece of string, no, we'll see. Just yeah. So I'm gonna have the piece of string attached here, and then, oh, congratulations. So I'm gonna have the string, and then I'm gonna cover this where they join with some larger beads that probably I'm gonna have to paint, because I do have them. I'm not gonna put that there. What if it's too loud? And then I could have like 2 like this, or I just have 1 on each piece of string and have lots of string. I feel like having lots of string is not gonna look nice. Or should I just have 1 piece of, okay. I'm sorry for doing this on like brainstorming on screen, but do you think I should put beads all the way down this entire thing? If I had more, I was more creative, maybe I would put a knot, then a bead, then a knot, and then have string, and then we could do it like that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how this even works. How does this work? It doesn't. Hello? Okay. Oh, my stomach is hurting. I don't want to have it be making a noise, actually, because I think it's too risky that I would end up with a lot of sounds in the recording, that if they weren't pleasant or were too loud or I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, that I couldn't separate from my voice in post, so I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to put any kind of jingle, and I kind of don't want to use any glue either. I kind of want to imagine like the heads could jingle a bit. At the top they were hitting each other, but I don't know. It sounds like a plastic. It's kind of, yeah. I was thinking, were you here when I said? Because there's holes in the bottoms of these. So I can actually put some beads or sand wouldn't work, would it? Yeah, it would have to be beads. So I could put beads inside of this and turn them into shakers. But where I do have some, but they're like really nice beads. Seems a waste to put them in there. And then this is your first time in this live stream. Yay. Thanks for coming. It's a little more interesting this time, I think. Thin, clear, soft washers in between the beads to stop the noise. I think the beads won't make a lot of noise, actually, if they're... I mean, we could go... That's okay. I don't really want a lot of attention in this stream. Though I like when you show up. I like when people, my friends, show up. Yeah. This is really shedding. So another thing I'm thinking is like how I want to do it, because I want to use as little glue as possible because I want it to always look and feel like it was made by the character for real. So maybe I would do this. And then I could tie it at the top like that. And then I could, then if it falls off, then maybe I would have to break down and actually, yeah, and then the beads will make it so this is pulled down, weighed down, so it hangs properly, right? Right. Oh, yeah, I got people unsubscribing and other people subscribing recently, but it amounted to a net positive, and congrats on 4K yourself. So let me see, so it might be too thick. Does that make it too thick? I guess it wouldn't matter if we're putting beads over, because the beads will be a certain thickness. Yeah, I say at the beginning, don't ask me any questions about Metallica, because I don't know anything at this point. I have not thought about Metallica since they had the thing with Napster, because then I stopped respecting. So no, I don't. Okay. I need to go downstairs for a sec, because I want to get the beads. I think I know where they are. The small ones, they might not be in the same place. But will you hold on for a sec? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I don't need to mute anything, so I'll just be back. The beads. I gotta remember the mic is still on, right? Yes, sorry, I'm probably too close. So as I said at the beginning of the stream, when I found this hoodie, I was like, I don't want to be like those people who, and I don't want to presume anything, yes, wear the band shirts, but don't actually listen to, but it's just a fashion thing. So, but I was like, I mean, like I used to listen to Metallica. That was a long time ago. So it's like, I don't want to, should I get this? I don't really want to be associated with Metallica anymore at all. And I was never really a fan, so, but it was like $10, so I got it. But, yeah, I listened to their discography for a year out of my life or something, and then I just stopped listening to Metallica entirely. So it is not ironic, it is, I'm cheap, I like these cutout ones, and because I actually somewhat know. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I would be wearing my leprous hoodie if I was, if I didn't like didn't cherish it. So these are the beads. I want you to see, because I want to participate. They make make nice noises. I'm kind of out of breath. I want you to see what they look like up close. So, and it's actually because of your comment about the shirt before that I always, every time I wear it, I wore it another time on stream, and I always start off by saying, like, don't ask me follow questions because I'm not gonna, have not thought about them, Metallica, in a long time. So, like, people make Metallica references and it doesn't click in until they explain it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I remember that. Yes, I don't regularly listen to classics, is really bad, but I can't. So I like the colors already of this, but look at the size. I wish I had one of the big needles. Oh, it's okay. Look, it works for one. Is that actually showing? It's hard to see there. So you do have, it is big enough for one. So Ishan and Einar announced there's going to be some. Yeah, I know, but whatever, I don't care. I mean, it should be so obvious that it's just because it was cheap. Like, what else am I gonna do? Like, put like duct tape over my chest. So that's why I always say it first thing, but no, people don't. Yeah, there's no way I can get two through. These are smaller. These ones are smaller. Don't want to lose stuff. So I have this one vial. I got these so many years ago. Didn't know that there were still current day Metallica fans. Yeah, but I just don't know. I'm not a trivia person who, if I haven't thought about it in a month, I will not remember, unless it's like a traumatic event from my life. Then I'll remember everything. But other than that, I feel like for trivia, don't know. No. Like I can't even quote my favorite movies anymore. I used to have a good memory for that stuff, but now I can't at all intake anything. Anyway, so Ihsan and Einar announced a streaming concert for the only bands that I like. Well, that's not true. Ihsan and Leprous. And do you pay? And I'm like, do I want to pay for that? Whoa. I have a kitten in my belly. Or a dog. So I can only do one. I think it is because I'm not invested in anything that I don't remember. I don't remember anything. And I don't like, I guess I had too much experience with people who gatekeep certain fandoms that I sometimes will say I don't know things to piss them off. So I will pretend I don't know what they're talking about. Do if you ask me. If you ask me what Isan's real name is, I don't know, but if you say it, I will know. But I don't know it right now. But I definitely am a fan of that. So if I just tie it like this, will it stay? And I could do more than one. So I don't know if this looks nice. It doesn't really. As long as it's like, I'm gonna cut that off, I think. And then that might be, well, you can't control what's the front and what's the back. So actually, sorry. I want you to see what I'm doing. So I'm taking 3 feathers and I'm tying it around, the twine around, one on each side, so it's kind of even. And then, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll tuck it. I'll tuck the stems. So what I will do is, I'll just stick to this length for now, and I'm going to take my first bead and try not to split this. Normally I would use my spit to try and keep the ends together so they can go through the hole, but I can't do that, so it's being annoying. Do I have some wax? Some wax would help. Some wax would help. But I would need to actually melt it. Well, that's okay. Here, let me see. Okay, there. So we go down, and then I'm going to trim that. And I'm going to try and shove. I don't know if this is going to work. Yeah, just in some water would be good. Oh, it's working, kind of. I'm also kind of pulling it up. And this will actually keep it. Ooh, this actually keeps it on the string a little bit better. And then I'll trim that. So, this is making me miss making ceramic art. So why aren't you making ceramic art anymore? What kind of stuff would you make? Have you shared that? And I have forgotten, as usual. So will I do a huge string? What should I do? I feel like just one string is not good enough. Yeah, the gators. I actually was walking around like this before COVID started. It's just because it's not fashion. I mean, I chose, but that's funny. I wear the gaiters because I'm really into anti-aging and skin sun protection. So these offer some sun protection. So I would just wear them because you go out in the sun during the summer, and I would totally just wear this. And if I was walking, just like this, and then you have sunglasses. So then I end up looking like, yeah, Antifa. And I don't know, this. It's not as heavy as I thought it would be. It's not weighing it down as much as I thought it would. I was hoping it was. Oh, wait, are these big enough? No, they're not big enough. And I have some big ones, but the holes aren't big. The outside is big. No, I don't feel defensive. Do I sound? Am I sound defensive? Oh, sorry. I am an intermediate ceramic artist, but I need access to a ceramic arts. Oh, that sucks. It usually involves paying for a studio membership, taking a class. In the wheel. Oh! Shit. Do you have stuff, anything related to that on your channel? To the ceramic art? Like a show and tell that we can watch? I can watch? I feel like a shitty friend now because I haven't. Yeah. Mugs. Aw, so maybe when the pandemic is over, I can, because I was talking about, this is the only work that I've commissioned ever, this necklace. So I'd like to commission, I was talking about how I would like to commission something new. So I would really like a vase. Yeah, okay. It's good. Yes, there are old lives. Okay. Okay, I will check it out. Do you have another Instagram with pottery? Why this has never come up? You're saying? Why? Why would you think I wasn't? Would you think I'm not interested? I don't know. This looks boring. It looks modern. See? So what can I do to make it different? Like, I thought about tying it. Oh, I'm blushing? I like art. I can be cultured. So I thought about tying it off and then leaving a little bit, but I don't know, I don't think that looks good. Let me see. Can't, okay. Yeah, I'm undercultured, for sure. Like that. This. I don't like that. I don't like that sound. So, in the light, I need to, sorry, I'm like looking, I'm watching what you're seeing like the same time as you. Then I can see it on a screen, what it would look like. I don't think I should add more beads than that. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good number. I think 10 is fine. And then it'll just be wrapped, tied, I guess. And I guess that will be hidden inside the skull. So we have one of these. And it doesn't, we know now at least how long it's going to be. Is it going to be this long? How much did we determine that it was going to be? This? So I need to hold it here. I guess. or if it's, would I tie it? If it's gonna be down here, so should I actually tie it there? I feel like if I really did this professionally, you would have it like this. You have all of them like that, and then I would do this over top and have them peeking through. I feel like that's what you would do. Does that make sense? So I think the best thing would be to just leave it long for now, even if I feel like it's going to waste some twine. Leave it long. I don't like that. I don't like it when it comes down close at all. So I don't see it going longer than this, so I will just maybe leave a little bit of slack. Extra. Oh, these are dull there. Just like this stream. So we have 1, and I'm using 10 and 3. What kind of mics? Yeah. What kind of mics are you using? I'm using the Sound Professional binaural mics, in-ear binaural mics. Inside my homemade ears. My copies, silicone copies of my own ears. So you're listening to, well, you don't have my head shape. They're kind of like they're pointing forward and not to the sides, like true ears. Okay. It's more so the not sure what to suggest for this bit. Well, if you're like, that looks stupid, just tell me, Ayo, that looks dumb. What are you doing? I feel like I should have staggered these. I feel like these, see, they're all like the same length. I feel like there's something too uniform about them. But I don't want to, obviously I don't want to break them or pull them out. But I don't think there's much I can do. See, these ones might be a little better. So they're kind of facing outward. I like when they face out. Okay. So I really need to do more stuff with these because they do sound really nice. Your cubby. Oh, you like my, it's a reach. You like my nails? It's kind of a warm brown gray. I haven't worn nail polish in a very long time. Oh, Lola. Well, I fully submit to okay. As long as you're not saying, as long as you don't feel that it looks dumb, it's fine. It's good. Just the one bun? Oh, what? Oh, right. Ha, sorry. I just had to. Stupid. I got a lot of hair. You could, liquid going down my esophagus. Because I always saying I'm a hard swallower. Because of my tiny neck. Say what this should be tight enough. I don't want to lose any of these. Ooh, why are these out? So we're going to do the same thing with the first one. It's going through. Oh my gosh. See, this is the time where if I were an interesting person, I would be talking about stuff to keep you entertained. But I'm not, so we'll just repeatedly do the same thing and hope that this, can I smush it in without pulling it up? No, that's, I fucked it up. Oh, it didn't. Oh shit. Oh no. So this one's not gonna behave. This is quite thick around. Oh my gosh. It's because the ends are kind of hollow of the feathers, so it's not going in as easily as the last one. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Other than maybe trim it. I think trimming it will work. Then it will be, yeah, they'll be stiffer. But they still may be too thick for me to shove it in the hole. Okay. I give up on that. Will two be sufficient? So many feathers all over the place. And it's still not getting in. I don't even know where the end of that one is. Oh, okay. Then we figure this. What if I shove it in rather than push it down? How it broke. Yeah, that's not working the same way as it did with the other one. So what can I do? I'm going to cut this knot off. So I'm going to obviously take the three, have them face different directions, like this. And then, why is it coming apart so much? Fold that. Oh, that's weird. So I think I will have to glue it, but I don't want to have it show. I'm trying my best to stop the feathers from falling down out of the knot. They look pretty awful. So what can I do? Stomach again. Mr. T. Urines. Oh, this is great quality content right here. Still not sure what to do. If I use hot glue, I definitely wouldn't be able to get this through and under into the bead. I wish I had a bigger bead. So I think I'm just gonna have to leave it and hope that this will come out. So I think I am gonna have to glue gun it, which is fine. I have it right here. It sucks because I didn't want to use that at all. Seems inauthentic to me, I guess. Those feathers are dyed to make them perfectly white. So that was fun. You're one of the most interesting people I'm subscribed to. Man. I guess there are a lot of people who are not very interesting make YouTube channels. I don't know. I do stuff. So I have to wait for this to even move ahead because now I have to wait for the glue gun. So how is this gonna end up looking? Like, this was perfect. I don't know why. These have fatter bases. So I don't know what I'm gonna do to make it look nice. So say I glue it, and then I can go like that. Yeah, I can do that. So yeah, I'm gonna, sorry, now that I figured it out, we'll have a more reliable way of doing this. I'm gonna glue this together at the top here, and then I'm going to try and get it to, like, maybe while the glue is still hot, twist it around like that, so it kind of makes the top look okay. And then the bead will be actually at the bottom. So I will make sure it's at 100 watts. Let's get something to catch the glue. Okay. I'm going to, can I Google something? I'm going to Google, I'm going to Google, does air dry clay stick to plastic? If that seems wrong. It says it will adhere to any core material such as wire mesh, rigid wrap, I remember that stuff, paper, glass, plastic, wood, or styrofoam. Can you get clay to stick? If you want a matte clay to plastic, I suggest forming it, letting the clay dry, then breaking it off and gluing it back. So I guess it doesn't really work. I guess I would just have to try it. I don't have any air dried clay anymore, do I? Threw it all out. That sucks. I, for the longest time, had a giant brick of air dry clay. It's not like you can keep that stuff indefinitely. Duh. So I don't think I have it anymore. I can make paper clay, But paper clay is not. I wonder if that would stick. It must. Why would I put down plastic the time I did it over I did it over this skull before. But even so, I could, if it comes off, I could glue it back on. So I'm talking about for these to make them into, oops, you can't actually see. Yeah, these into baby skulls. So I would build with a different clay to make them look more realistic. So if I used paper clay, which is glue plus it's glue, flour. What is that? It's like drywall putty, and toilet paper or some kind of filler. You can use environmentally friendly insulation. So we're gonna do this now, I guess. It's like weeping at the end. So just do it fast. Get some on there. There's a bunch of it on there. Whoa, it's sticking. Oops. I could have done that a lot neater. And you can see it coming. No, shit. I put way too much. Oh my gosh. That is disgusting. No. No. See if I'm impatient. No. What do I do? I want to use my hands. Can I use my hands? No. It's freaking hot. I'm going to go down again. And get this. Oh, it's bloodbath. And go back up, and maybe it'll stay. Maybe. Oh my god. I really messed up. And then I just use my fingers. Look, it sort of worked. If it'll stay like that right there. Even the glue, though, kind of looks like an extension of the little fibers of the feathers. So it's not looking terrible, but it won't stay like this because there isn't enough glue. Hey. Oh, Warbler is really expensive, isn't it? I really want to work with that stuff, but yeah, it's always been way too expensive. So I'm just gonna cover this entire thing with glue now. It looks like it. But if you would ask me, like, what it is to keep it in period, to make it seem like it's the right time period, or has that rustic look, I could tell you, I could lie to you and tell you it's wax, because it kind of has that cloudy appearance when I touch it. So I'm touching it so it gets awful, looks awful. This didn't work at all. There. Okay. That's disgusting. Oh my god. Well, it's kind of straight. Oh god. That's awful. That's really awful. Oh well. And the thing is, it doesn't match now what I did before, so I'm going to I will repeat this process on the other one so they all look the same. But I need this top bead at the beginning to be kind of centered. And I can't do that. Ouch. Ouch. I can't do that without it being glued in place. I'm failing. Oh God. That's not. Anyway, let's get some more beads out. We need 10. Well, 10 total, so I need 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna run out. I'm gonna run out soon. So I won't be able to do too many of these. 1. So we are at 2. That's actually 2. And 3. Let's spin it first. I have glue on my fingernails. And then 3. 3. Just spin it. 4. 5. 6. 6. 6 again. It's coming and splitting. 6. 6. Spin it. 7. Spin it. Come on. 7. 8. Wait. When did I stop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 9. Big 8, 9. 9, 10. Wow. Looks bad. Can we get away with this? So it looks like glue at the top. Sure. Can we get away with it? Do you think? Do you want to see how bad this is? Let me make that hot. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. Is that, well, can I get away with it? Well, my phone now says we're on 144. I need 1080p. You have rolls and rolls of Warbler. You're very lucky. Then that's really cool. I wanted to do neck corsets with it. Hats, stuff like that. I want to see what it looks like. Well, what do you think? Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what that is. Then it's globs of glue, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's. Up to date, please. Okay. It doesn't mean that it doesn't look bad. Read bad. Oops. So I'll try to do it better next time. I think it's too bad that they're not quite the same. But I do actually like the this part here. If it wasn't so obviously just messy glue. But I like it. Oops, I like it better. That's okay. I think that's okay. I feel like though or whatever. I think it's fine. I'm gonna tie this one up and then we're gonna try the same thing again, but we'll know what we're doing this time from the beginning. So what time is it? Okay, good. So we have 2 done. I wish they were the same. It's okay if they're not. So let's just cut it to be, well, we're losing some length. So let's just cut it here. Because we're gonna do it like this, and so I do the knot. You can see, sort of. I do the knot. That does not feel good. Do the knot. Do the knot. Let's have them face kind of different directions as well. Alright, so they sort of flare out. They're all kind of straight, so it's hard. So the knot on this side, and then cross over to the other side, to this side, and do a double knot and pull it, and then I will, let's see what it looks like, up, and that should be enough. So same as before, I'm going to just glue. I don't need as much glue. I don't need to make that mistake again, and then we're gonna go up, and it almost squeezes all of that glue out, and then I'm not going to go around a second time. I should have put the bead on here first while it was still warm, so I could get it glued in there as well. Going to the over here again. Let's see if I can sort of, yeah, there we go. There we go. It looks messy, but it looks like feathers. So that's good. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was easier this time. That was easy. So we have one. Let me see. Check the chat again. I don't know if it's. I can't always tell if it's updating. 3, 4, 5. No, it's not. It's not. Now it's updating finally. Isn't Baba Yaga supposed to be fat? I mean, I'm trying. Not necessarily, but she's a witch and she does spells. So actually the concept, this one's got a bead inside its hole. That's weird. I don't know if it'll come out. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the idea is that I've eaten or something Vasilisa the Beautiful. So I am going to be somewhere between Baba Yaga and Vasilisa. Sort of like the spell is it's wearing off. So that will explain why. I mean, I'm kind of in between the two in my appearance. A little bit of that witchy, the hair of Vasilisa. witchy nose, witchy face, which is cool. And it's like Ursula in The Little Mermaid kind of thing. Okay, this is the one that weirdly has a bead inside of it, and it's like it's jammed in there, so that I'm losing that one bead. It's very strange. Other people commented too, so until they get away with it, unfortunately I'm going to have to head to bed. Okay, Fuzzy Llama, if you're still here, I hope you have a good night. Aw, do you want to, you just go to sleep. This is not really an ASMR. Yeah, I know, the Hellboy, Baba Yaga. We're going with, well, I'm not actually, I haven't fleshed out the concept yet. So I'm not sure. What we're referencing, as you know, I actually started getting into Baba Yaga because of John Wick, because I was really into John Wick. That's kind of a misuse of the word. Doesn't mean. Anyway, this one turned out okay. I mean, obviously it's still, yeah, it reads just like feathers coming through. I think it's okay. Whereas I like the thicker one. Kind of like the thickness. But I think I'm going to stick to doing it like that. So we're going to... How many are we going to do? How many should we do? Well, we have 3. We're going to have 3 skulls. So we have 3 of these. We can take a look again. What it would end up being. Let me see what it's already meh. I don't know. Guess so. That. You really need the head on to see how much space you even have to work with. So we're not, that's way lower than I had originally thought. It's like this, I think. It's like this. Let me see. It's about like that. But I need to, so we had the skulls, and here. It's hard to hold together. Okay, it looks. And then 3. It's basically like this. I don't really want that one. Just 3. And then the 3 that was there coming down like that. Is that enough? I think I need one more. No, I think that's good. What do you think? Like from this angle, it looks good. So the skull is like right there. Yeah. Actually, I think maybe 4 skulls and just 3. 4 skulls and 3 sets of feathers. Let's look. And this is not the angle it's going to be on. It's going to be more towards the camera. So this is the front. What do you think? And then this is actually like that. This is not just sorry, this is so finicky because I'm just holding it up to get an idea of what it looks like. Sort of an idea. And then I hold it like this. And I think that's... I don't want it to look voodoo. Like, it's, I know it is very voodoo vibe. It's, you know, but voodoo's cool, but I don't want it to look too voodoo because this is like a Russian thing. So I am worried that it's gonna, I definitely don't want the, because I'm gonna put also some stuff in my hair, and I don't want that to even, no, it's good that it's reading voodoo, like, in a good way, but you know what I mean. I don't want to seem voodoo-ish and seem disrespectful. I just don't want to be disrespectful to the culture at all. Sorry, I know that offends a certain person who might be listening. It's the idea of I'm worrying about, maybe I'm presuming, worrying about disrespecting a culture, but that's just how I am. As long as it doesn't seem like I'm intentionally trying to do voodoo. But definitely, like, I think it has enough, like, from intersecting from many different cultures. Magic cultures, that it will seem like a place that doesn't exist, I guess. So I need to go back. I want to see again what it looks like and see if that's all. Oops. I want to see again. Okay. I hear footsteps. That looks pretty good. I'm starting to not like the bottom though. I'm starting to not like the broom so much. Yeah, that looks really cool. I'm just sorry. I'm looking at the previous footage. I think I don't need to do I'm gonna do 4 skulls for sure. Okay, sorry guys. Get back in the chat. So we will need to use either air clay, air dry clay, paper clay. The thing about paper clay, I have all of the stuff, I think, unless it's expired, to make it. Oh, okay, good night, hun. Thanks for coming by. And we'll catch up. So, the thing about paper clay is that I have all the stuff for it, and it's lightweight, but it may not it may be harder to get lots of detail out of it. And yeah, come back anytime. I would really appreciate that. But obviously you're not, I'm not expecting anything, but hoping anyway. I will, so yeah, either I don't see the benefit other than the detail of getting the wet clay, the air dry clay. Aw, cone of shame. Kevin, relaxing productivity stream while I try to handle a kitty with the cone of shame. What happened? Did you just get in now? Because it's 15 minutes. I'm probably going to end a little bit early. Because I don't have much to do right now other than the drilling that I said I would do. But I spent 3 hours. How long is it? I have no idea how long it's actually been. Just making these 3 things. But we did brainstorm a bunch. So that's good. So I think I will use paper clay. I'll try it maybe one time. I gotta do it anyway. Here's another thing we're gonna do for this video. We're gonna make a boar's head. So I will probably be using paper clay. I have a pattern for how to make it out of boxes. And we'll do that on another stream as well. So I should have put this together. What do I do? I'm not going to do anything extra for the handle. I just need to get the lights in his eyes. I'll use I'll use hot glue to adhere it. Umbilical hernia. I'm not sure what that is. It sounds rough. I'm sorry, but I just hope the rest of the week is smooth, healing goes smoothly, and Kitty is not too traumatized. What parts? Is this the skull tapping? So I'll just fill in this after the lights are in, and we are going to use we're gonna have a battery in. All right, I have to figure out how to do that. We're gonna have a battery in the skull. Oh, if something goes wrong, what am I going to do if something goes wrong? Because I'm going to have the bottom sealed up with glue in that case. So I don't really want to be limited by that. And I don't want to open up the back of the skull so I can get inside, because then we will have that seam. I wish I could actually pull it apart here at this part here. I need to be able to access the inside if the wires come out. What are Argyle socks? So the Scottish, yeah, okay. You think so? It's the black watch. Okay, the black. Sorry, the black watch. Thinking the Argyle Highlanders, right? The best Argyle hose for black watch kilt. Sorry. Yeah. I think the Campbells were. I want to say something, but I don't want to be historically inaccurate. So that's why I want to do the boar thing, is because it's related to my related to the family crest of my Scottish lineage. Oh shit. Apparently my grandmother, who would have been the last person who was a Campbell, might have been adopted, but we don't know. So that would completely undermine all of my efforts to make a series in the future based on the Campbell history of the Campbell clan. So I'd probably be before. Sorry, I'm like talking to myself now. So, okay. I can't do much right now. I need to do the drilling that I said I would do. And not a lot of time. It's late, so I'm gonna have to do it in a different room. So, do you want me to just go ahead and start? I'm gonna test. I'll test. I'm not gonna promise to do anything before next stream because I keep breaking that. But even if I don't do anything, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make paper clay. Yes, I'm gonna make paper clay on stream, or I'm gonna use it. And we're going to see if it will stick to these. And if not, I'll just pop it off and glue it back on and see if we get enough detail out of it. And we can also put together that the boar mask is going to be easy. I have the pattern for it. All you do is glue. You cut out the pieces, you glue them onto cereal boxes, and then you cut that and paint it. And then you could use that underneath to use paper clay and make it more realistic. So we'll have a boar mask as well. It is not at all related to, because it's Baba Yaga's Russian, so we're not really doing Baba Yaga, I guess. Just sort of something loosely based on it in the chicken house. So we can do that. We can put this together. I'm gonna figure out the lights. I think that's the most important thing. I can't do that on stream, and nobody wants to see that. So figure out how to do that and drill it. You don't want to see any of that. So I'll prepare the lights on the skull and the drilling and stuff. I think that's the first thing I'm gonna do while you guys aren't watching, and then if I haven't done anything else, I'll put it together next stream. Sorry that we didn't get more done today, but I've shown you all the things that I plan to do and all of the supplies we're gonna do it with. And I don't really want to mix up the paper clay on stream. It's a little boring, but maybe I will. I don't know, maybe people will find that interesting. So I'm actually going to, I'm not updating. I'm gonna just peace out right now, because I don't have anything else to do at this moment, because I need to take care of paper clay and the skull. And I also have some more silver paint that may be more realistic, and then you can be with me while I do the paint on the barrel. You can do that as well. So, I don't know. I think that chat is not updating for me right now. So, I'm gonna go over there and sit down. And then we'll talk, okay? It's weird. Sorry, I'm kind of tired again. Come over here. And we'll come this way. Come back over. Let's get a little higher. This shouldn't be so bright when I'm right next to it. Will you focus? Good enough. Okay. Yeah, okay, we weren't, oh man, even here it's not up to date. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I guess people aren't saying anything. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go. We'll figure out what we're gonna do next time. Mixing up paper clays pretty easy. What am I to do tonight? I don't want to waste any time tonight. So I go to bed so late. There's a lot of time I need to work. Okay, good night. So, I don't think, people always say good night, so I don't know what is going on. So William, thanks for saying, I don't know. Okay. If you're saying good night and I'm not seeing it. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Alright. Okay. Thanks a lot for coming. Again, I'm sorry that it was not more eventful. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. And I would like to know, you can tell me anytime if you have an idea for something that you want to see on stream that would be more interesting than what I currently have going. I didn't realize you could see my computer screen. Okay. Bye everyone. I'm gonna press the button.